Comrade, it's a great time having you. This Nothing Can Stop You motivation message. I'm Bismarck Osei. Have a lot of motivation message on YouTube. Go to YouTube, my channel. Nothing Can Stop You motivation message. Watch them, subscribe to them. I'm counting on you to get more subscribers and views. Also, go to YouTube, have another channel, Your Marriage Will Be a State of Mind to the World. Have a lot of teachings on dating and courtship and marriage. Watch them and subscribe to them for me. I'm counting on you guys to get more viewers and subscribers. Thank you for your blessing support you've been giving me. I have a lot of ebooks I've written on Amazon Kindle and Gumroad. Help me drive the sales of this book. Well, sample of these books are Building Your Competitiveness in a Crowded Planet, $4. To be impossible to have this world without you, $4. Your marriage will be a state of mind to the world, $5. There is something inside you, the world is in need of, $4. Leaders of Generation Thinkers, $5. Go to Amazon Kindle and Gumroad. Help me drive the sales of this book. I'm counting on you to help me get the sales. The sales are not going. I'm showing you the next 15 minutes. A motivation must have entitled Every Environment Can Become Bangalore. Every environment, any ordinary environment, can become Bangalore. What is Bangalore? Bangalore is one of the India's most productive environment and cities and city, where is the Indian Silicon Valley, where they produce most of the IT for India and the global world, and they contribute about close to about 40% of IT produced in India. A very productive environment. So any ordinary environment can become Bangalore. That means any environment can become very productive environment like Bangalore in India, Indian Silicon Valley. Proactively make your environment gravitational pull of continuousness without permeating through that crowded planet without vibrating returns from its entrepreneurial growth. How do you make your environment very gravitational and very vibrating, very effective with its returns from its entrepreneurial growth? For example, you think of a man called Fred Tema and William Shocker who developed the Silicon Valley in US, and that have helped to spring up a lot of companies like Google, YouTube, eBay, Netflix, Samsung, Adobe Word, Oracle, Yahoo, PayPal, Isco, and over the period, they help to build such an environment to make it very productive. Expansively, deeply escalatory understanding of the fact that regardless of your environment, regardless of environment, it is made up of energetic potentiality that can spark business luminaries and connoisseurs, converting it to a global competitive environment. If you go to Japan, they have the Japan Silicon Valley called Fukuoka City. Japan Silicon Valley called Fukuoka City. The Fukuoka City has able to sprang up a lot of companies like Toyota, Toto, Panasonic, Design, Mitsubishi, and Sako and other companies over the period that are able to build a place to be very productive like Bangalore and Silicon Valley. Unfragmently or persistently, understand that the diversifying dynamic perspective, understand the diversifying dynamic perspective of the environment with all your zestfulness or with all your enthusiasm, adjust that environment to the world's rebalancing of explosiveness, made up of global, competitive, and sustainable thinkers of the period. How do you over the period adjust your environment with that level of zestfulness or enthusiasm to the world's rebalance of explosiveness that can spring up a lot of global, competitive, and sustainable thinkers? If you go to China, Silicon Valley, in China they call this place Zhongkukang. They call it China Silicon Valley. That's where a lot of companies like Lenovo, TikTok, Didi, and all those companies have also sprung over the period. There's a quote from a man called William Clement Stone, an American businessman, once said that you are a product of your environment. Analyze your life in terms of environmental capability can extrapolate. Let your destiny, indeed, William Clement Stone is correct. Let our destiny become greater than our destiny and our failures by extrapolating from the environment its capabilities and building its productivity over the period. I want to show you what is Bangalore. I told you about Bangalore. Every environment can become Bangalore. That's Indian Silicon Valley. Let me tell you more about that place. It's the capital and the largest city in the southern India state of Karnataka. India's third most productive, most populous city and 27th largest city in the world. This place was an ordinary place, but it was established in 1537 by a man called Kimpi Goda, who was a ruler under the Vijayanagar Empire. Currently, that place is called the Bangalore, ranked as one of the most productive metro area of India. It was that emperor, that ruler of that place, Kimpagoda, who set up that place, Bangalore, in 1537 to make it an ordinary place, making it more productive. With all its agility, let your environment live long in productivity and efficiency, are done by Kimpagoda. Bangalore contributes 38 to 40% of India's total IT exports. The place is dominated by IT technology, information technology, telecommunication technology, manufacturing of electronics, machinery, automobiles, and food. And the place is made up. Stop. So think of shipping. It have been shaping and directing the level, shaping and directing the level of competition in the global IT. That place have been shaping and directing the level of competition in the global IT industry. Bangalore is the hub for Indian biotechnology related industries, having 47% of 265 biotechnology companies in that of India. 47% of biotechnology companies in India is located in Bangalore, including Biocon, India's largest biotechnology company, giving Bangalore the nickname the biotech capital of India. It's not only the India, it's not only the IT hub of India, it's also India's biotech capital of India. Most biotechnology companies are located in Bangalore. And so you understand how productive Bangalore is. With that confluence of repository of massive accomplishment, you can think of these things, deflogging your environment to achieve that consistently over the period. It's regarded as the Silicon Valley of India, and it has a lot of IT companies such as Infosys, Wipro, Mitra, Infosys, Livcat, Mira, and others that contribute 10 to about 10 to 20, 15% of India's GDP. That place alone contribute between 10 to 15% of India's GDP every year. You don't mean it. Every ordinary environment can become Bangalore, and you can also make an environment like that. Every environment can become Bangalore when it sparks the myriad or numerous of business luminaries and connoisseurs. You can also think and connoisseurs over the period. I want to remind you, I'm Bismarck. I have a lot of motivation messages on YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel. Nothing can stop you. A lot of motivation. Watch them and subscribe to them for me. Also have another channel, Your Marriage Will Be a State of Mind. I use the name Bismarck. Watch them and subscribe to them. I'm counting on you to get more subscribers and views for you. So I know this guy, you guys to help me. I also have a lot of ebooks for you guys. Amazon can and Gamma buy this them for me. I have this sample of these are building a competitiveness, a credit plan $4. To be impossible to have this world without you $4. Your marriage will be a state of mind to world $5. There is something inside the world is in need of. Leaders of Generation Thinkers $5. Go to Amazon can and Gamma buy these books for me. Yeah, I want to wrap up on this. What are some of the eclectic ways we can make our environment more productive? In what ways can we make our environment very productive, like Silicon Valley, like Bangalore and other areas I spoke about? Number one, monumental. Work towards enhancing the productivity of public institutions and agencies in developing and lower middle income countries. How do you help? Strongly advocate that these public institutions and agencies, there should be performance rating scores for the public employees. Advocate that these developing and lower middle income countries, they should ensure that they operationalize performance rating score for public employers in that to make them more productive. That their promotion, this performance rating score will rate these employers, their level of performance. This score rating is a yardstick that will be used for their promotion and performance allowance. This rating score should be carried out by independent private body, accredited body that will help these employees in these public institutions in developing the world and middle income countries very productive. So advocate that developing countries, public institutions should personalize performance rating score for each employer, which will be a yardstick for their promotion and performance allowance. And this performance rating should be carried out by independent private credit company that will work towards helping to achieve that. This, as it was a mentality of a man called Walter D. Scott, who was an Australian who worked with Sydney W.D. Scott Company, who introduced performance appraiser process in 1915 over the period, helping towards building the performance of people to achieve that. Number three, conscientiously or aggressively equip small and medium-scale enterprise in your environment that are collapsing or that have collapsed with your managerial impeccability or expertise. So look at small and medium-scale enterprise environment that are collapsing and have collapsed. Equip them with your managerial expertise and impeccability. There's this guy in Uruguay who finished school, and when he finished university, he have a degree in managerial expertise of small business, and he didn't have a job. So he said, okay, my community, I want to help companies that are struggling, small and medium scale. I want to help them build their vibrancy. He helped them, some of them within 3 or 4 years, some got better. And later the local government allowed him to work with the local government to help more companies, help more small and medium scale businesses in that to help them build them, to make them more productive. Also, wrap your mind around your managerial impeccability. How do we help small and medium scale in your environment that have collapsed to be very vibrant, to build the level of that sort of agility and competitiveness in the global world. Number 3, assertively or confidently make agricultural farms in your environment more productive by equipping them with knowledge on carbon farming, but stronger. And so, how do you make agricultural farms in your environment, especially in developing lower middle income, can be very productive? By urging and helping to intensify the practice of carbon farming. Carbon farming is one of the practices of carbon sequestration that help to make environment that help us to absorb carbon dioxide from the environment into the agricultural farm to make it more productive. So these are one of the measures that are being operationalized to reduce climate change. It helps to reduce climate change, absorb carbon dioxide into the soil, making the soil more productive, more efficient, increasing productivity, where people apply biochar to soil farm. Strongly advocate that this practice should be intensified among farmers to increase their productivity and their earnings. Also, strongly advocate for the personalization of agriculture commodity market that will help enhance fast sales of agricultural product, especially in developing lower middle income country, to make these farmers, their returns and their labor very productive and consistently over the period. Number 4, assertively, strongly advocate that laws should be passed where business magnate will be forced to set up entrepreneurial foundation to support a number of startup entrepreneurs every year with their managerial incapability and funds, where they can act as startup entrepreneurs. These business magnates can act as angel investors. This should be made mandatory that these business magnates, before they can secure contract from government, they should be able to achieve this with certificate issued to them, so that those who are able to do that is a mandatory before you can even secure contract from government. There are a lot of business magnates in developing lower American countries that have not put the edge to help build startup companies. A law should be passed. Strongly advocate that law should be passed. That there's a number of people they are supposed to help build every year with their expertise and funds, where they can even act as angel investors, and they be given licenses for that performance, and can be renewable. And that license is a requirement for securing contract from government to force them to help build a competitiveness, these startup entrepreneurs, especially in developing lower middle income countries. Also, work out how you can help connect startup entrepreneurs in developing lower middle income countries to entrepreneurs from developed countries to make them more productive. In what ways can you help? There are a lot of startup entrepreneurs in developing lower middle income countries. In what way? What can you help that you connect some of these entrepreneurs to entrepreneurs from developed countries, so that you impact into them funds to help them, and also sort of also funds and also managerial impeccability to help them build their resilience over the period to make them productive in that area to achieve that. It was an achievement of a man called Joseph Alois Schumpeter, who saw the rapid growth of modern entrepreneurship over the period to work towards achieving that, and that is one of the roles you can operationalize for your core group, the community, your country, and the global. Now, last point, expansively work towards introduction of more effective business financing model that will help finance small and medium scale enterprises to enhance their productivity and efficiency. Find out over the period, the people have brought up financing models that have helped finance small and medium scale enterprise. What more productive, more efficient business financing model you can bring up to help finance small and medium scale enterprise to make more of them very productive and efficient? Somebody in 2005, the peer-to-peer funding was set up by Zupa, British online lender, that help people to lend to other people through a system, peer-to-peer funding. If I'm a friend to you, I can lend to you, but I'll use that system to lend to you so that it's being monitored by a body so that you pay my money back. We call it peer-to-peer financing. That was started in 2005 by Zopa, British online lender. That is helping small and medium scale industry to get funds to start a business. Also in 1990, also crowdfunding was also started up in 1999 by British rock and band store called Maryland over the period, who have started crowdfunding and is spreading throughout the whole world to help provide funds for small and medium scale companies to build their productivity and agility over the period. Also think of also a man called Muhammad Yunus, who brought from Bangladesh, who brought microfinance that over the period have helped over 1 billion people, small and medium companies, to build the economic vibrance. Wrap your mind. What are some of the effective models you can bring over the period business finance, but that can help these companies, small business companies, to make them very productive. Go to my YouTube channel, Nothing Can Stop You. Motivation must watch them, subscribe to my messages. Also, another channel, Your Marriage Will Be a State of Mind, to have teachings on dating and courtship and marriage. Watch them, subscribe them to me. I'm counting on you for more viewers and subscribers. I have ebooks. I'm not getting a sale. I know you help me get a sale. Amazon, Kenya, and Gumroad. And building a competitiveness, a credit planet, $4. To be impossible to have this world without you, $4. There's something inside Your Marriage Will Be a State of Mind to the world, $5. There's something inside the world that's needed, $4. Leaders of Generating is $5. Go to Amazon, Kenya, and Gumroad. Get these books for yourself. I'm counting on you to help me get more sales. I'm not getting it. So thank you so much, and see you next time.